When we fly back to Thailand, and in the future when we go other places in East Asia, we have decided to use Korean Airlines. Good legroom and decent meals are a plus, but the best part is you can build in a long layover at Incheon Airport if you have time, and do one of two things. The first option, and it's not a bad option, is to stay in the airport. Explore a little or a lot, find the showers and get nice and clean. Maybe take a nice nap, or at least close your eyes a bit. All things you need after being in the air for half a day. Then, eat. Eat as many times as possible in the span of your layover, because this is better than normal airport food. The second option is to leave the airport. Hop on the metro to Seoul, and, well, of course, eat. There are good markets to try many different things. You can do a little sightseeing and eat some more. We are going to start with the option of staying in the airport, but regardless of which you choose, get yourself to a transfer lounge. The Korean Airlines terminal has one at each end, so head to the closest one after your long flight. If you are like me, you have not slept a wink on that flight. For this reason, the nap room is a godsend. The sounds of the airport still swirl around, but it is so relaxing to stretch out your entire body, lay your bags down, and close your eyes. After a quick nap, or before if you prefer, the shower rooms are another big perk. These used to be free, but on our most recent trip in late 2025, it did cost 7,000 Korean won, a bit less than $5. Well worth it. This price gets you your very own room to freshen up, get changed, and do whatever else is necessary in the 30-minute time limit. The transfer lounge also has good views and some comfy options for hanging out and charging all your gear. But eventually it is time to eat. There are a few food courts, so use the airport's link to get some exercise and check them all out before deciding. Despite wanting about 20 different things, we settle for this table full of food. It is way too much for us to eat in one sitting, of course, so we hang out in the cafeteria for quite a while and nibble as much as we can. The Incheon Airport also has quite a few interesting performances that happen during the day. So check out the schedules and make sure to be in the right place at the right time. On the day we are spending here, this musical performance is captivating all the aunties who are here between flights. On other days, you might find cultural performances as well. After all this fun, and at least one more trip to a food court, your flight will be taking off before you know it. Now let's talk about option 2, a big part of the reason we lay over here. If you are not the type to explore on your own, head to the Korea Transit Tour Desk and pick up a pamphlet. The airport offers some pretty fantastic looking tours, 11 different options to be exact, and they are all free. These could all be a great way to fill the time of your layover. We are always in the mood to do things on our own, so we buy a ride on the metro and take the hour or so trip into Seoul's center. This is a good time to catch up on napping or take in the views and get excited about all the food that is to come. Seoul is a great city at any time of day, so we like to schedule a layover of 12 to 16 hours, allowing us to visit each time we transfer here. It is most often the case that our flight from Los Angeles gets in very early in the morning, sometimes before dawn, and leaves in the evening, giving us ample time to stay in the city for a few meals. On our most recent trip, we concentrate our efforts in the Namdaemun market. This sprawling complex covers many city blocks and has become one of, if not our most favorite spot, especially in mornings. There is something magical about Noodle Alley, which has a dozen or so purveyors of kalguksu, all selling the same sets for the same price. Locals definitely have their favorites, while tourists like us are fought over at the front door. If you do not like this kind of aggression, try and find your way around to the back to enter, a much calmer experience. On previous trips, we had arrived much earlier in the morning and sat at the first stall before the market became very busy closer to lunch. With seats at a premium, they will not allow sharing, so this time we sat closer to the back. The most popular set here is a warming bowl of knife-cut noodles that comes with a spicy bowl of cold buckwheat noodles and fresh kimchi. After our first meal, we wander around a bit, grab some dumplings from an extremely popular stand, and sit down in a couple coffee shops. Namdaemun means Great Southern Gate and refers to the nearby Honoring Propriety Gate. We decide to step out into the warm sun of this freezing December morning and walk around the gate to work off some of those calories and build up another appetite. When we return, it is on to another favorite alley with shops that specialize in galchijoram, or braised hairtail. Stacks of this dish line the sides of the tiny hallways, and plenty of shops are ready to serve. We sit down at one that looks packed and popular. On past visits, we have taken long walks or short metro rides to do some sightseeing, find a chicken and beer restaurant, some early morning gamjatang, or maybe a sundobu specialist. Picking different routes to explore the city always reveals new sights, smells, and noises. One very famous market with a ton more food options is Dongdaemun General Market. Its chefs are more central, creating a food court of sorts, with each customer sitting at the individual counter of the vendor they choose. We decided to replicate a walk from 2019 on this trip, rolling our filled bellies from Namdaemun Market to Seoul's main station. This is where you can catch the direct rail line straight back to the airport. We cannot wait to see you again, Seoul.